You have been asked by your team lead to enable detailed monitoring of the EC2 instances your team uses. As a developer working on AWS CLI, which of the below commands will you run? AWS EC2 monitor instances, instance IDs, blah, blah, blah. AWS EC2 monitor instances, instance ID, blah, blah. AWS EC2 run instances, image ID, AMI, blah, 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 monitoring enable true. AWS EC2 run instances, image ID, AMI, blah, 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 monitoring state enabled. Okay. AWS EC2 monitor instances, instance IDs, this enables detailed monitoring for a running instance. Okay. Recently, you started an online learning platform using Lambda and Gateway API. Your first version was successful and you began developing new features for the second version. You would like to gradually introduce the second version by routing only 10% of the incoming traffic to the new Lambda version. What solution should you opt for? Deploy your Lambda in a VPC, use Lambda aliases, use tags to distinguish the different versions, use environment variables. Use AWS Lambda aliases. Yeah, I learned about this. I understand that. Nice. As a developer, you are looking at creating a custom configuration for EC2 instances running in an auto-scaling group. The solution should allow the group to auto-scale based on the metric of average RAM usage for your EC2 instances. Which option provides the best solution? Create a custom metric in CloudWatch and make your instances send data to it using put metric data. Then create an alarm based on this metric. Enable detailed monitoring for EC2 and ASG to get the RAM usage data and create a CloudWatch alarm on top of it. Create a custom alarm for your ASG and make your instances trigger the alarm using put alarm data API. Migrate your application to Lambda. Create a custom metric in CloudWatch and make your instances send data to it using put metric data, then create an alarm based on this metric. Or you have an auto-scaling group configured to a minimum capacity of 1 and a maximum capacity of 5, designed to launch EC2 instances across 3 availability zones. During a low utilization period, an entire availability zone went down and your application experienced downtime. What can you do to ensure that your application remains highly available? Increase the minimum instant capacity of the ASG to 2. Enable RDS multi-Z, change the scaling metric of auto-scaling policy to network bytes, configure ASG fast failover. Increase the minimum capacity of the ASG to 2. You configure by setting maximum required to create, while the desired capacity. If you do not define your desire, it defaults to your minimum. Maybe if your desired capacity is not defined, it can break something.